We are on our way to the post office to ship some games, but on the way, I got a text from a friend telling me that he has rare games he wants to sell, and you know the story. And yeah, I completely want to buy them. I can't spoil what games they are yet because they are some doozies. Hello, Liberty. Good morning. How are you? And I feel like as YouTubers, a lot of times we're really guilty of something. And I feel like that's trying to make a story out of everything. And some things just plain and simply don't need a big story, right? Not everything needs to be some big Mr. Beast challenge. And don't get me wrong at all in any way. I love myself a good, grandiose, epic story, but I feel like sometimes in the scene we're in, when it's something we're really passionate about, which is retro games or video games or cool nostalgic things, sometimes the over storytelling can replace how cool the items are that we're actually getting and actually talking about.
Look out, Walt Disney. So what's the attraction?
You go like adventures, you gotta beat people, and all this. It's sort of like an adventure, big adventure.
Right, like video games and retro games especially are so important to us and important to our lives and to our history that let's just focus on that today and love on what we're going to get. And today, I promise you, it's some awesome ones, some amazing pisses. Hopefully we're not gonna get some amazing piss. Let's go. And for those of you who may be interested for geographical location, I just passed Angel Stadium and I am exiting Disney Way. We're going in a tunnel. Hold on. Just kidding, that wasn't hard at all. So funny enough, yeah, we're like right next to Disneyland and you're gonna be like, why are you even showing us that riff? Aren't you a California boy? I probably haven't been to Disneyland in like 15 years, so. But Knott's Berry Farm, I go all the time. Well, there it is, up somewhere. Oh, there it is, look, Disneyland Resort. Hey, and then there's this thing. I don't know what that is. Disneyland's in there, I think it's kind of like, oh, it's hard to see, but I could see Pluto. Pluto, is that you? Oh, where's Mickey Man? Downtown. You should, if you like Disney in any way and you like retro games, you should play Disney's Adventures in the Magical Kingdom. Good game. We're here. My friend Jesse is at the Alamo Inn and Suites. Let's see. Well, oh, there he is already. He's waving. He's smiling. He's got the Disney 33 Club jacket on. Look, I'm gonna snipe him right now. He's already looking away like, don't film me. Where are you at? Oh, sorry, I'm like in the worst vehicle to be in a small parking lot. How are you, man?
Good, how you doing?
So is this all the goods? Now, speaking of goods, I got something extraordinarily good to show you. And what that is a game I've been playing a lot, very a lot, and that's a game called Castle Duels. Castle Duels is a card strategy game that challenges your tactical thinking in fast-paced, real-time battles. And I do love the real-time battles. Build and merge your deck, outsmart opponents, and protect your castle while taking theirs. With simple mechanics and endless strategic depth, it's perfect for players who enjoy quick, competitive gameplay. Castle Duels is a unique PvP card strategy game with tower defense mechanics. So these battles are quick, they're easy, they're super fun, and I also love how easy it is to interact. You can like talk to each other by making little faces, they can do it back. You know, you're mad when you're losing. Good game, any of that. I myself, I'm gonna say I'm pretty guilty of talking a lot and communicating a lot. I also like the leveling up system because it's in depth and it feels pretty deep, but it doesn't feel so deep that I feel like, okay, this is too complicated. It feels nice and like a perfect, like overall roundness for me. Right now, they are running the Winter Wonderland holiday event, starting on December 19th, where players can collect decorative cards, earn unique rewards like the Frost Knight, and try their luck with a festive roulette for legendary prizes. Dive into the magical world of Castle Duels. Support my channel, download the game now using the QR code on the screen or my link in the description. And you will get a special Master Chest bonus with gold, set of cards and magic dust, which can be exchanged for legendary card. Thank you to Castle Duels for supporting this channel. It truly means a lot, and I apologize to my wife for playing it so much in bed. Thank you. So is this all the goods?
That's all the goods. Check it all out.
Much easier than last time, right? I mean, I can check it out after, and we'll check it out in a bit once I get, you know, out of this parking lot so I don't have to sit here, but
Yeah.
heck yeah, man. I'm excited. Oh, already you can see one. Oh boy. This genuinely made me laugh as I saw you walking up. I'm like, what have we done? Are we insane? Are we insane for doing this? I don't.
It's great.
Okay, great. Officially secured the package. And by the way, the package literally almost ripped when I got it and everything almost fell to the ground. Let's go through this when I'm not in this parking lot, like blocking everybody with my obnoxiously big sprinter. Oh yeah, okay. We'll go over and look.
Hold up, wait a minute.
By the way, do you have any idea how long it takes to set up these camera shots just to make the video look interesting? Not that much time. Son of a gun, my back door is still open. I'm back in the saddle again. I'm back. I'm back. I'm at the post office now. Time to drop off these packages, and I am in a red lane because they made me park in the red spot, even though you can't see it because it's blown out. There's construction over there. Let's ship these items from Encore, by the way, from Encore. All right, let's get them. Let's get them out of here. Okay, let's take these in the post office now. I will turn the camera on so we can get a behind the scenes look at what it's like to drop off packages. I didn't have the guts. When I was about to go in there, I saw a bunch of teenagers in there and they looked really cool and they were talking about Fortnite and doing like cool dance moves and stuff, and I was like, I'm too embarrassed. I need to get myself a smoothie, but before that, let's look at least one of the games in here. Ready? I'll pull one out at random. It's gonna be, oh my gosh, look at, ow, I always hit. Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link, the Hyrule Fantasy continues. The Adventure of Link is such a cool game. I would say that I don't like the gameplay better than the original one, but something about it makes me like this game better than the original. Not the way you play, but just like the lore behind it and the side scrolling and how people don't love it. It just makes it that much cooler to me. It has like a little bit more edge to me than you know, the original one that everybody in the world. Oh gosh, that was the guy doing cool TikTok dances that made me embarrassed. So it's mint condition, it's clean, it's beautiful. Well, I wouldn't say the cart's mint condition, but the box is perfect. And I have sleeves for all these, like the little protectors. This is gonna be slapped up in a protector. This will probably be an upgrade to the one I already have because I do already have one, but this will probably be an upgrade, at least the box.
Use your sword.
Find the crystals.
Rescue the princess.
Zelda! Zelda!
Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, only from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
This is why I stay at the swap meets. I just saw a dad now, not a young, cool teenager doing,
I got testosterone.
but no, like a 50-year-old dad look at me and shake his head because he saw me talking to myself in here. My confidence is gone. Why is this woman pulling in front of my car? Okay, so you can't see now, but she literally was this far from hitting Liberty. You don't mess with Liberty. Should point this out, that Coco's right there. The building next to it, the Lollipop. That used to be a Blockbuster video. Rest in peace. As we go to get myself a good old-fashioned smoothie, I did pay $1,247, I think, for that lot, like $1,200 to $1,300 for that entire lot, which we'll go over in just a minute. After I get my smoothie, I gotta get my smoothie. Some of those will be upgrades and some of them will not be upgrades. Some of them will be going towards, upgrading my stuff. The rest will go on Encore, that app I've been talking about. This is not a sponsored segment, but no, I do not own the app. I feel like I should make that clear, but I am helping them, partnering with them. Yes, definitely partnering with them to launch the retro game category, which has been going awesome. There are deals to be had though. I will tell you, there are definitely deals to be had. There's a lot of sleeping going on anytime an app's first launched and people are kind of getting in it. Not everyone's in there yet, so there are deals. Curtis got my freaking Kabuki Quantum Fighter sealed graded for like $100. Curtis, you may not be able to see it, but we are here at Juice It Up. Zoom in, Riff. Oh yeah. But before that, let's peek at one more game. Oh my gosh, I just went and grabbed a game and holy cow. Doesn't get much better. Blaster Master by Sunsoft. I saw recently that AVGN did a video on Blaster Master, and it was so cool because obviously he did the AVGN stuff that he does and gets mad, but before he did that, he gave some serious love to how good the game is. And I feel like a lot of people don't give it the proper respect that it deserves because it is just such a masterpiece within the NES days, from music by Sunsoft to just explorative gameplay with also like a linear path but not linear, top down, side scrolling, get out of a vehicle, get in a vehicle, just unbelievable good. And on top of all that, look at this copy. So I'll be very gentle with it. I have the manual here, nice and clean. The game, beautifully clean as well. The inserts, the posters, all that stuff that gives it that true CIB feel. And the box is just gorgeous as well, which I don't think I ever spend enough time looking at the back of boxes. I don't think any of us spend enough time looking at back of boxes. If you have NES boxed games or any really with cardboard, that's the key. Just look at the back, man. Okay, let's see. Guess my order from Juice It Up. If you had to guess, what's gonna be my order? And given that we're around Christmas time right now, I need to know, what is your favorite Christmas memory? Mine's Super Nintendo, Mario Paint, opening it, my brother drawing inappropriate things, but it was too funny, so. Hello, how are you? Good. Can I get a large strawberry wave, please, with whey protein in there as well? That's it, thank you. Oh, this is so refreshing. After a 17-hour fast. You couldn't see that, but I just suckled it. You know we're peeking at another game before we move on. We have right here, I didn't even get a chance to look at this myself yet, Mega Man 3 CIB in the box. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. It's kind of crazy to me because when I was younger, I always assumed that everybody had the same sentiment I did, and that was that Mega Man 3 was the best Mega Man game. Only when I got older, I realized, yeah, most people say Mega Man 2 is the best in the series. It's hard to argue with the music of 2, I get it, it really is something special. But I would argue that 3 maybe has some more songs that, I don't know, I guess I just grew up with them, so they're ones that I like a little bit more myself. Personally, maybe Top Man. Maybe Top Man's music might be some of my favorite in the Mega Man series. And while we're at it, I should show you the box, what it looks like. It's nice and clean. I will put this in a protector as well, or did it have a protector? I don't know if I left it up front. And it looks like it does have the manual as well in here. So we're looking good, we're looking nice. I'm super happy so far. And honestly, I didn't really even dive into the games much because I just looked and grabbed, and he sent me a picture before and we just kind of did a thing, and I trust him. So let's go actually look. Hi, you can't see me back there, but yes, there was a sleeve protector on it with a price tag of 200 bucks, by the way. I wonder where that was from. Is Christmas like super special to you as well? I know for me, it's just like unbelievably special. I grew up with pretty much nothing when I was younger. We didn't have much at all, and my parents always made Christmas feel special. And I wouldn't even say that was in a way of like, oh, we got a lot of gifts, so it felt special. No, it was just such a loving time as a family, and going out and doing things with all of our family that I don't really get to see anymore these days because everyone grew up, everyone has kids, everyone's doing their thing. We try to see people as much as we can, but Christmas to me, I try to give my kids the most special feelings we can, and that's not necessarily in presents. Of course, we do that as well, but just want to make them feel loved by their parents in a way and supported by their parents that feels really special.
Look! Ghostbuster game, Nintendo!
Yeah. Look, Stay Puft. Oh, this is the real Ghostbusters.
I'm back home now. Okay, so I don't want to show everything at once because, again, the point of this video is like I kind of wanted to show proper love to the games. That was the point, is not needing to build some crazy narrative. But it's kind of hard to talk about each one of these because they're all pretty much bangers. I grabbed a stack of Mega Man games. Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6. I don't know if 4's in there. That's the big question within the Mega Man universe. What is the greatest Mega Man game on the NES? There are so many good ones. Again, I'm gonna argue for 3. I know most people are gonna go with 2, but let me have everybody sound off in the comments. Best cover art, for sure. For me, hard fight between 5 and 6, but I'm gonna go 6 because we got that red Mega Man, kind of with that Rush look on it. So Mega Man 6 is gonna take the cake right now for the best looking cover art. Mega Man 3 for the best Mega Man game.
Capcom.
It's Christmas morning. The fire's crackling. Everybody's waking up. You know, as a kid, you're already out. You're in the living room. You're excited. You open up Bad Dudes. This is a memory for me. Bad Dudes is an absolute staple within video games. On the arcade, there's Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja, but Bad Dudes NES is so iconic. And it's weird, I don't know if I would say people love the game or not, or if most people are just nostalgic towards it. I myself am personally extremely in love with the game. You play as Blade or Striker. Everyone knows the meme with the president. I think the ending's funnier about getting a burger or a cheeseburger with President Ronnie. And it's just such a fun game. Data East made so many endings. Iconic, and you have a Kmart sticker on this. Mickey Mousecapade, NES, Capcom, beautiful, and Little Mermaid, NES. These are probably 2 of my less loved within the NES Capcom titles, even though this one's definitely the better one. This is still a good one, but I would say they're not in like the top upper echelon of a Chippendales or a DuckTales. Someone say Chippendale or DuckTales? I literally swear I wasn't trying to make that transition until it worked out. You think I'm gonna pull up Chippendales and DuckTales, don't you? Kind of. Chippendale Rescue Rangers 2 and DuckTales 2. It really is crazy how mind-numbingly expensive these games have become when technically they're still really good games, but they're not better than the originals, in my personal opinion. They're both great. None of them did anything really stupid with the sequels at all. They're almost exact clones, but great games. But the price of them is just honestly wild. But you can't argue. If I'm gonna pick one to play, I would say the better game, DuckTales 2.
And so, in conclusion, I want to re-emphasize that I am not, repeat not, Gizmo Duck.
Here I have 4 more games, all in the box complete games: Excite Bike, Jungle Book, Life Force, and Final Fantasy. Yes, with map and all. I would say of these, definitely Excite Bike is probably the most nostalgic for most people. When I tell people that like aren't into what I do, and I tell them, hey, I collect like a lot of video games, especially NES, most people go, oh my gosh, did you ever play Excite Bike? Jungle Book, I feel like isn't the coolest game ever. It has some smooth animation, but not a game that I'm necessarily in love with. Life Force is a classic, and Final Fantasy, where it all started right here. This is literally where one of the biggest series of all time got its legs started walking so that, who could run? Secret of Mana could run? I don't know. There's also Muppet Adventure. Somebody tell me what this is. Okay, it's gotta be a NES homebrew demake or remake. I would love to put this in. Oh, that looks nice. Lastly, I think Santa left me a little present under the tree. Oh my gosh. Santa's got a budget. Also, look at my son with Santa when he was a baby. It's crazy compared to what he looks like now. It's so, oh, they grow up so fast. Jetsons, Cogswell's Caper, by Taito. A fantastic game, an expensive game as well. This game, I always say, didn't get the proper love that it should have within the world of everyone knows the Chippendales 2, everyone knows the DuckTales 2, all the fun cartoony games that are rare or expensive. But this one is maybe more fun than the majority of those. Definitely more than DuckTales 2 and Chippendales 2. This game is absolutely stellar and a game totally worth picking up and playing. And with that little special Christmas twinkle in all of our eyes, you know, sometimes it's good for us YouTubers, even though I hate that word, to show more love to actual games or actually what you're into. Say you're into shirts or collecting toys or collecting vintage Americana. Sometimes we as YouTubers, I can accuse us of making videos for the sake of making a video or telling a fun, epic story that will get better click-through rate and more people will click on and I can feel better about myself. But sometimes this stuff is what we should be focusing on. The reason we started in the first place. Merry Christmas.